lads look around.
Good morning everyone, how you doing? It's Paul here from Unusual Things. Now today we are in Kensal Green Cemetery and I'm just wondering if people put that sheet on their head late at night and run around to scare people. Or is that just my vivid imagination?
You cannot escape me!
We have come today to see the final resting place of an actor called Roger Brierley. Now he was one of those sort of actors that had bit parts in films, like for instance Superman 2, the original, you know, with Christopher Reeve in. He played a terrorist in the Eiffel Tower. He was in Ali G, the movie. He was in A Fish Called Wanda. So he's got a great sort of repertoire of films behind him. And it's always a shame when you come and you see these great, you know, the people that were in these great films over the years, and then you find their headstones and you hope it's in good condition and that it's been looked after. We're going to have a look for him in a moment. I'm going to tell you a little bit more about him first. Now don't forget, if you liked the video today, please give it a thumbs up. By a main road, that's what's a bit noisy. If you haven't done so already, maybe subscribe to the channel. It's absolutely free, doesn't cost you a thing. Hit that notification bell as well so you're notified when my new videos come out. We'll get on with it now and I will tell you a little bit more about Roger Brierley and we're going to find his final resting place. Now there's not too much information about the private life of David Roger Brierley, but there's plenty about his professional life, so I'll give you as much as I can on what I've found on him. David Roger Brierley, 2nd of June 1935 to the 23rd of September 2005, was an English actor. He began acting in school and for the Stockport Garrick Society. After national service, he trained at the Bristol Old Vic Theatre School and then worked for Hornchurch Rep and the Royal Shakespeare Company for one season, though his main work was in television. Brierley appeared in dozens of television productions over a 40-year period. He appeared in Coronation Street in December 1976 as Lanky Potts, a friend of Eddie Yates who sold Annie Walker her prized Rover car. Brierley had strong memories of appearing in the programme and acting opposite Doris Speed, who he towered over. During camera rehearsal for his scenes, he was constantly bobbing from side to side. After the rehearsal had finished, Doris asked, "What on earth were you doing, dear?" Brierley replied that being so much taller than a diminutive Doris, the cameras were having trouble getting them both in the same shot. "You see, I don't want to cast a shadow on your face, Miss Speed." Drawing herself up to her full height, Doris replied in her steeliest Annie Walker voice, "Young man, the dole queues of Manchester are full of actors who dare to cast a shadow on the face of the great Doris Speed." It was only when he saw the unmistakable twinkle in her eye that he dared to laugh. He twice appeared in Doctor Who as Trevor in the Daleks Master Plan 1965 and the voice of Drathro in The Mysterious Planet 1986. Brierley appeared in the biopic Gina, based on the life of Muhammad Ali, Gina. He portrayed Michael Palin's Latin teacher in a 1979 episode of The Ripping Yarns entitled Roger the Raj. In 1987, he played Reverend Phelps in East of Ipswich, also written by Palin. In 1988, he appeared with Palin and John Cleese in A Fish Called Wanda as Archie Leach's secretary, Davidson. He worked on several occasions with Victoria Wood, such as in her play Nearly a Happy Ending, in the early series Wood and Walters, and her 1994 TV film Pat and Margaret. In a nod to her previous work with Brierley, Wood named a character after him in her 2006 TV film Housewife 49. Brierley's later work included portraying John Biffin in the TV dramatisation of the Alan Clark Diaries 2004. He also played the hotel manager in Mr Bean in Room 426. Brierley was a supporter of Manchester United and was a founding member of Shareholders United Against Murdoch. I will now list you a number of films and TV shows that you may have seen him in over the years. 1980, Superman 2 as a terrorist. 1983, The Wicked Lady. 1985, Young Sherlock Holmes. 1987, East of Ipswich. 1988, A Fish Called Wanda. 1998, Gina Judge. 2000, The Calling. 2001, Bodywork. 2002, Ali G in the House. 2002, About a Boy. Some of the TV shows he starred in over the years are The Likely Lads, Z Cars, The Sweeney, Coronation Street, Rising Damp, Crown Court, The Goodies, Only Fools and Horses in the episode Diamonds Are for Heather, 1982 to 1984, Shine on Harvey Moon, 1966 and 1986 in Doctor Who, 1990 to 91, Jeeves and Wooster, 91 in an episode of Bottom, 1982 to 91 in Minder as the character Cyril, 1979 to 1992, Rumple of the Bailey, 1993, Mr. Beans, the hotel manager, 2001, London's Burnin'. He sadly died of a heart attack on the 23rd of September 2005. So there we have all the information there about Roger. What an amazing guy he was, and in some great films as well. So I've just been having a little look around. The skies have been kind to me so far. They've sort of opened up and then closed again. And I've been looking around here, but some of the greys around here, just not in good condition. It's a shame to see it. Anyway, I think I found it. Here we are. David Roger Brierley, actor, born 2nd of June 1935, died 23rd of September 2005. Numquam Moribima, I don't know. One of you bright sparks out there will tell me what that means. I know I could look it up on the internet, but while I'm filming here at this moment in time, I'd rather just do the filming. So by the time this movie goes out, I'll know what it means, but feel free to write it in the comments anyway, because it's always good to see if you guys know what it means off the top of your head, of course. Right. So there we have the final resting place of David Roger Brierley. Now, if it looks a little bit wonky, again, there's subsidence. There's a lot of subsidence in this cemetery, okay? So if you see sometimes it looks a bit, that's why. In some of my favourite films, I love the Superman franchise, the Superman 2, playing one of the terrorists, A Fish Called Wanda, Jamie Lee Curtis, John Cleese, Calvin Klein. Calvin Klein's a pants, isn't it? Kevin Kline, the actor. And who's the other guy from Monty Python? I can't remember his name now. Anyway, but he's in A Fish Called Wanda. Michael, it'll come to me in a minute. One of you guys tell me. Anyway, but we've got to say a massive thank you, David. And bless you. Thanks for being in those amazing films. There we go. Final resting place, David Roger Brierley. So I like seeing, you know, I know a lot of you like to see the big names and that sort of stuff, but I like to see these actors who were in so many things, but aren't always necessarily the household names, if that makes sense. It's good to see, you know, where they end up and where their final resting places are and things like that. But it is a shame sometimes when you look, I mean, half the wall's missing here. You can climb over that easy, and there's lots of people just chuck crap everywhere, and it really does my head in. There's suitcases there, there's just paint pots, everything just cheeses me off. Rant over. But, you know, why do it? Why do it in a cemetery where, you know, you're supposed to be one of the most respectful places that we all come to pay our respects to our family members and things like that. And then, I won't even say what I'm going to call them, but yeah, dropping rubbish in there. And breathe and relax. Right, there you go. If you like some of the films that I mentioned, David Roger Brierley was in. Have you seen him before? If you know, if you remember who he is, please leave your comments down below. Give it a thumbs up, hit that notification bell, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you all on the next one. It's going to stay dry. Ta-da.